you shaking? Okay. All right. Can you go back there, please, now? See what's happening. No, stop it. Okay. Where we? Okay. What camera? Okay. Yeah, no, no. I can look at that one. Mm-hmm. Okay. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for tuning in once again to Stories of Heroes. Again, the month of December, we have been highlighting our local authors here in the city of Toledo. And today I have C.J. Fagan, who will be sharing his trials and his story when it comes to writing his book, The Trials of Lust, Love, and Conflict. So I want you to be, tune in, ask questions, and we're just going to have a conversation. We're just going to have a conversation. So, hey, CJ,
So,
you ready?
yeah.
All right. So again, we're just having a conversation. And I just want to thank you. So this is my way, really, of giving back, supporting local authors. I'm a three-time author myself, and it just hit my spirit just to open up the show for local authors, just to be able to tell their story. Because I get a lot of people who come to me and they want to know, how did you write your book, or how long did it take you to write your book? And I want you to start off by sharing with us what is the inspiration behind this book, The Trials of Lust, Love, and Conflict.
It was just a self reflection moment, sitting down with my thoughts and feelings. How did we get here? Just looking back at all my encounters with women and just get an answer to that for myself.
Okay, okay. So you asked yourself, how did we get here?
Yeah.
Okay, okay, all right. So when did you write your book?
The initial writing started in 2017.
2017.
Trying to explain to a woman, like, oh, this is who I am. This is what happened to me from the beginning. Then I took a break because I focused on getting my bachelor's degree.
Okay.
And then went on an internship. Then COVID hit, and I was just in the house. And I was like, finish it.
Right.
So,
okay, okay. What are you in school for?
I got my bachelor's in sociology, focused on the concept of love, and then I'm getting my master's in clinical counseling with a focus on marriage.
Okay, awesome, awesome. And so here it is, you're sitting here like, okay, tell us that moment where you like, wait, hold on, how did I get here?
It was a situationship. That is what happened. It was a situationship, and she had blocked me, and I was like, oh, okay, how did we get here? And then it's like, just write it out and send it to her. She get it, she get it. She don't, she don't.
Oh, you had sent her a message saying, wait, how did we get here?
Yeah.
Okay, okay, did she get it?
No, she didn't get it. I was blocked. Message turned green.
Okay.
So then I was just like, you know what? Write it all out. Just go through every situation you've been through. But taking that break in 2017, after the initial couple chapters, then it was like, I got to live more,
Okay.
have a few more situationships.
Yeah, yeah.
It's in there now.
Okay, okay, okay. What do you think you learned? Like when you look back and you say, hold on, how did we get here? How do you think y'all got there?
When I say we, it's just more so.
Okay, yeah, you yourself. Okay.
But looking back, how did I get? I got there because I was just learning. You know, we all go through that
Okay.
learning thing. I just went through it. I just started it earlier than most.
Okay. Okay.
So
So I get a lot of girls that come to me that says, "Man, he blocked me, like he ghosts me, right?" And you saying, "Here you are, man," and you like, "She blocked me, she ghosts me, right?"
yeah,
Was your feelings hurt?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I was
But
about to say.
it was. I knew it was coming.
You knew
I
it
knew
was
what
coming.
I did. I knew.
Okay. Ooh, let's talk about that.
Okay.
What do you mean? You knew what you had did.
We had met,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a. We didn't communicate
Okay.
what we both wanted from each other. It was kind of just go with the flow and see what happened. But we both had the intentions of a summer queen type deal.
Okay.
But then feelings got it.
Okay. Okay.
And we wasn't moving like the summer queen.
Okay. Okay. So here it is where y'all just have a situation.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. All right. Then all of a sudden feelings get involved.
Yeah.
And then now it's like, wait, hold on. What
And
we
then
doing?
I was an asshole.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. The
kinda...
truth will come out. No.
I had some very rude moments with her.
Okay.
And then it was just like she was took away.
Okay.
But she still liked me, and we still had a little fling going. Okay. So then I became her quote unquote crutch. So
okay. What have you learned as it relates to the difference between love and lust? How do you know if it's love or lust?
I think lust will always be included in love, but you just gotta pray a lot to figure out if it's lust or love. But those moments will come, you know, when you have real moments, real conversations, and you like this person without having those lustful thoughts.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. So, would you say your situationships have been driven by lust or love?
Lust.
Definitely.
100%.
Yeah. Okay.
I've had two real relationships.
Two real relationships. How old are you now?
I am 25.
25. Okay. You had two.
Come to the conclusion you should not be in a relationship until you're 25.
I promise. I said 30. Because I was like, yeah, because I was like, we really don't know.
Well, I just start dating until you're 25.
Okay.
I start figuring out.
Yeah.
Just live.
Live. Okay. All right. So, what was the most difficult part of the book, of writing the book?
Writing the book, nothing was really difficult because it was lived experiences and I was just being real. The most difficult part, I would say, sitting down and doing it.
Okay.
Because life can be have you all over the place doing this, doing that. Okay. So sitting down and actually doing it. Okay. So I'm thankful for the pandemic. You know, it was tough for a lot of people. My condolences to those who had losses in it, but for me, it was a moment to sit down.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm glad you got it. Well, I was about to say I'm glad you got it early, but do you feel you got it?
What, COVID?
No, the lesson. The lesson.
Yeah.
You feel you got it?
Yeah, I got it. The lesson was got after the first chapters was written.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Are you currently in a relationship?
No.
You got a situationship?
No.
Okay.
Wait until I'm done with my master's.
Okay.
Even get back on the dates.
Yeah. You know, I get so many women. I think I'm gonna have a dating show. What y'all think about that? For real, because I got right. Yeah.
I want to go speed dating.
Speed dating.
Ain't no offense.
Oh, we can have one. Because I got so many single women who think there's no good men out here. And here you are saying, I'm not dating until I get, finish my education and, do that thing. That's good. You got people chasing after you, though?
I wouldn't say they're chasing, but I got people who have shown interest.
Okay. All right. So, when you was writing any portion of your book, did you find yourself crying at all? Or, or just more reflecting and just because you already cried?
Yeah, I already cried. It was a reflection moment of you should have been better. But you ain't gonna know better, so how could you have been better?
Oh, I love that. So what would you say to a woman now who is in a situation, right? And she's wondering, do he love me? And what were some of the things that you weren't doing that should have told the other person that you weren't really into it like that?
Well, I'm always honest person, so I would tell people all the time, it's not going to be a relationship that's not going to come out of this, but you will have fun, You will enjoy the ride. And we'll be great friends. But
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a sign in itself.
Okay.
But I have a friend who tells me all the time that people, they were down with that, but they believe they can change that, or they
Yes.
believe things will be different once they get involved.
Absolutely.
But I would tell anybody in a situationship to have a conversation.
Okay.
Have a complete honest conversation.
Okay. And if he or she say, I just want to have fun with you. Like, don't think you about to change me. I just want to have fun. Should they believe that?
Yeah.
They should believe it, right? They shouldn't believe that they're gonna turn them out and maybe their stuff is better than what they're,
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So you have a title in here that's fear.
Mm-hmm.
Share a little bit about
Fear was about uh, leaving my first like serious, like my high school sweetheart. So fear is about the first initial, like, okay, it's about to be done, and taking the next step and getting involved with somebody on a serious level after that.
Oh, okay. Okay. When you think about that, right, your
Mhm.
first serious relationship, how long between the first serious one and the second serious?
So the first one was in high school, so my sophomore year to my junior year of high school, because
Okay.
she was a year ahead of me,
Okay.
and she had left. But then we had an understanding when she was in town, we was together. When she was away, we were single.
Okay.
But that ended when that finally ended. I was already involved with the person that I was ended up with next.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. What was the what were you afraid of, I guess?
I was fearful of just putting myself out there and being vulnerable, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Liking someone so much, having feelings for someone so strongly,
Mm-hmm.
just for it to
Yeah.
be nothing.
Okay. Okay. All right. So I noticed who are you in this book?
I am Shush.
Shush.
Yeah.
Okay. So if someone is desiring to write a book, but they don't want to use themselves as the character, what would you recommend?
I would find an influence. So Shush comes from my father, who that was his rapping name back in the day.
Okay.
So I just took it. You know,
Okay.
we didn't even talk about it. I just took it. So
Okay.
that's where that name come from. And then the other names, like in the book, in terms of the women, I just use things that correlated with me and them that I know and that some of them wouldn't know.
Okay. Okay. Like Sally.
Sally.
Yeah. Who was Sally?
Sally is my last official girlfriend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
All
the one that blocked me and that started all this.
right. Okay. All right. All right. So now here it is where you're like your focus. Are you celibate?
I've been talking to God about it, and I've been really thinking about doing that
Okay.
until, but
Okay.
it's hard.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
Right. Okay. I know somebody gonna be like, why is she asking him?
No,
But you said
it's
you were
hard.
not in a relationship, so you
I'm
said
not.
yeah, you want to focus and all that stuff. So I was wondering.
But I still, have my fun here and there.
Okay.
With people that we
Understand.
agree that this is what we do.
Okay. All right. I understand that. And so, let's see. Here it is where you're a 25-year-old young man who seemed to be really focused.
Yeah.
What is your goal? Like, even as you get your degree, right? What is that goal? Do you see yourself speaking and doing those different things, or what is your goal?
Yeah, my main goal is to really give back to the city in terms of um, building relationships. I feel like relationships is a lost thing. Whether it's friendship, whatever the relationship looks like, I feel like that is lost. And providing spaces for people to be their authentic self
Okay.
while helping them work through their traumas and experiences in life.
Okay. This is awesome. Any questions? Go ahead, ma'am.
We have a question. What was the turning point for you when you said enough was enough?
Enough was enough in terms of
The relationship. Like, I'm assuming they're asking, when.
honestly, I don't think I've ever broken up with a woman. I think I've always been the one that was broken up with, but me knowing that it was time to look at myself was after losing two, in my eyes, good women. Like, okay, it can't be them. It gotta be something wrong with you.
Ooh. Y'all hear that? He said after he opened his eyes and after losing to what he considered good women, where he opened his eyes and said, "Wait, it can't be them. It has to be me."
Yeah.
So I had to do
Look
some
within.
change. Look within.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay, because again, a lot of, and I'm saying women, but men find themselves in a situation where they begin to question who they are.
Mhm.
You know, like, what did I do wrong? Why, didn't he love me or whatever? Would you say you didn't love these young ladies?
No, 100%.
You love them?
Love them.
Look, y'all see that change? Y'all see the change?
To this day.
To this day.
To this day.
Wow. Would they give you a chance, you think?
No, it's not meant for
Yeah.
any chance to get, but the love is never lost.
Yeah. Okay. I love that. I love that. Another question? Okay. All right. I love that. And so, okay, what would you say to a young man who may be listening, who may know he with somebody that he loves, but yet his behavior is not showing that? What would you say to him?
I would say, do that person a favor, end it, and go live life. You got to learn yourself.
Wow. Do that person a favor.
Do that person a favor.
Wow.
You can't be best friends with you. You're not right with yourself. And I have to learn that.
Okay, that's good. Okay. Now, someone would say, so the woman would say, why do you think leaving me is what's best for me?
Oh, I don't think you should speak for someone else, but you can speak for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So knowing that I can't give you what I feel you deserve, then I need to take a step back and figure out
Absolutely.
my issues.
Okay. One thing you did say is that you were honest.
Yeah.
I love that part, right? That you was honest. You was saying, okay, look, this is what it is. We get feelings or whatever, but this is what I'm looking for right now. But you got a lot of people that's like lying.
Yeah. I've been learning that. From my women friends who talk to me. Dudes are manipulators and liars.
Okay. It's some manipulating and lying women too. You have another question? Okay. All right. I'm trying to make sure I'm understanding his signs and all of this stuff. So, okay. So here it is. You took the time to write this book, right? And I want to know, where do you see it going? Or was this just a personal thing for you to kind of get it out?
It was just a personal thing, getting the story out. In terms of another book, I have an idea, and it's not related to that, but it's more so it's like a guide to my nephews and niece. So.
What do you mean, a guide to them?
Like just helping them figure out life.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. When you was growing up, right? How did you and if you did, I don't know, what was your perception of love in family and relationships?
Oh, my family was huge. My mom was married. She got divorced. My granny and granddad was married until he passed away, and then the third big one was my auntie and uncle were still married to this day. So it's a lot of love.
Okay, so you've seen it. You've seen a lot of love. Okay.
Yeah, it's in there. It's a conversation that my mom gave me, my brother gave me. I talk to those who have been married for years. I talk to people who was just engaged, just married, just to see how they felt about certain things. But yeah, I have a lot of examples of what love looked like, and that's another reason why I knew, like, okay, this can't be it.
Okay. Share with us some of those intimate moments, those intimate conversations that you have with your mom concerning love relationships.
My mom was just more so, just be honest. Then that's what people want. Be honest. Be honest with them and be honest with yourself. And she just, she considered herself a hopeless romantic. But
okay. What are some of the wisdom that you got from like aunts or
my uncle gave me a great piece of advice. Because I was asking, like, what is it to be a husband? One day. That's my goal.
Yeah.
And he was like, you have to be whatever she needed in that moment.
Mm.
And then I asked my auntie, his wife, and she said this like same thing. She's like, as a wife, you just have to be whatever he needs in that moment. And I was
Okay.
like, oh, okay. I don't know if y'all planned this, but it's
Wow.
beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, as a therapist, right,
Mhm.
I want to say to you that you're definitely on the right path in the aspect of wanting to do, fulfill some goals and really work on you. Because in order for you to be who they need at that moment, you got to be who you need.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because what happens is we're looking for something from somebody else that we should really be giving ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
And so often we're being everything to everybody else, our children, our spouse and everybody, our work, and all of that stuff. And then when we look back, we have nothing to give ourselves.
Yeah.
And so just as you're moving forward, just really understanding, wait, hold on, I am on the right path. When you set your goal, I want to stay focused, I want to do this before I even think about a relationship.
Yeah.
So what are you looking for in a woman?
First off, she has to be black. I've always stated that. I will stand by that. She has to be quote unquote cultured.
Okay.
And right now I don't really have a career.
Okay.
Quote unquote. I used to want a doctor.
Okay.
But
Mhm.
now I don't even care about that. As long as she is black, honest, just her authentic self. And
Okay.
secure in who she is.
Absolutely.
I am
Okay.
content.
Okay. Secure in who she is.
Yes.
So what do you think about those apps they put on each other's phones so they can know where they are?
Like location?
Yeah, the location.
Oh yeah.
What do you think about that?
That's already on the phone. That's not an app, but
It's not.
no.
Oh, because I'm so lost. Yeah, because yeah. I'm like, so do you like that?
I don't care for them.
Really?
I mean, I have my friends' location.
Oh, you do?
That's
Oh,
about
it's
it.
a culture. I think it's a thing.
Generation.
Yeah, I think it's a generation. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, wait.
Well, me and my friends took trips, so if we
Mhm.
separated, we needed to know where each other was at, but we just
Oh.
never. When you get home, you don't think about it.
Okay. All right. I understand that. So, is everything okay? Okay. Okay. So, okay. All right. Yeah, it's a generational thing. Because when I hear that, I'm like, ooh, it's
Oh
in
no, I
insecurity.
don't really see no point in doing it with my significant other, but if
Okay.
she wanted to,
You wouldn't have a
bother
problem.
me.
Okay. All right. You wouldn't have a problem with it.
Not at all.
Right. And that means you wouldn't have a problem with it because you'll be doing what you need to do.
Yeah. And she know I'm doing what I need to do because
Right.
we there.
Right.
Whenever
exactly.
she come up, whenever you provide her for me.
Okay. So now this chapter, suffering, it says in the dark, or it is dark. What is that? The
It
suffering.
was a dark moment. A lot of thoughts of what we got going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
What you mean? What you got going on?
What we like.
Oh, what you?
What we got
I keep thinking like you talking about some you and this person. You talking about no me, myself, and I.
That's me. But
Okay.
just
Okay. This is good. So like that self reflection.
yeah.
Okay. So it's like okay, where we at?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Man.
I talk to myself a lot.
Okay. That's good. And so, but the suffering part is that when, like during this phase, is that when, like, were you going through emotional stuff at that time?
No.
Okay.
It was just when I wrote the book, I wasn't going through nothing. It was just looking back and looking at all the moments and digging into my own thoughts. But the suffering chapter, it was just one of those days in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Something came over me.
Okay. So listen to this one. It says Sally realized that Shush was not someone she could see herself being with. They had disagreements on core values.
Mm-hmm.
Share that.
Core values in terms of spirituality, to have kids, lifestyle, those things.
Okay. And so y'all had different values on that.
Yeah, different
beliefs and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And so, okay. So you have a desire. Have you started your other book yet?
I did one interview, and that's about it. I have the title for it.
Okay.
But it's just
Okay.
finding the time to sit down and write. It'll be after I graduate.
Okay. And the one chapter, repetitive.
Yeah.
What is that? Yo, give us some tea. Like, yeah.
That's just repeating the same
Ooh.
thing over and over, but knowing that like you're doing it, but not doing anything to change it because you're comfortable with it.
Okay.
So just going back
Go
to old
deeper.
habits.
Go deeper.
I was just going back to old habits of, all right, this girl hurt me. Let me find somebody new to entertain.
Okay. So you was just kind of moving from one to,
Yeah.
to the next, just kind of like this repetitive cycle
Yeah.
of in and out of situations.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Okay. And so when you look back, it was like when you sat down and you thought about this, like, wait, this is repetitive.
Yeah.
Why am I still doing this?
I didn't think why I was doing it, but I
Okay.
was just like, that was really repetitive. But
Mhm.
would I go back and change it? Nah.
You wouldn't?
Nah.
Okay, talk to us.
I wouldn't be at this level I am now if I had I not done it.
Okay.
I'd probably be doing it now. So
Mm.
I'm thankful to get it out the way.
Okay. How young were you when you started this pattern?
The pattern of repetitive?
Yeah.
Probably like 16.
15?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I was exposed to everything.
Okay. Okay. Do you feel like you hurt a lot of people along the way?
Yeah. But not directly, not like with the intent to hurt them, but
Okay. Okay. All
I
right.
do feel I've hurt.
Okay. All right. So here it is where you have women who think men don't sit down and reflect. Is that true?
I can't speak for all men, but I know a lot of men.
Sit down and
Reflect.
reflect. Okay. Because even when you say like you noticed this repetitive thing, but you didn't do nothing to change it.
Nah. I was comfortable with it. It was fun. It was enjoyable.
Hmm.
I was throwing a lot of parties then too, so
Okay.
it was what's the word? Easy to get.
It was easy to get.
Mm-hmm.
What was easy to get?
The situationships or women at that time was easy to get.
Okay, it was easy to get. So just like, okay, why am I changing? This is fun.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. So then, if had any woman that you have been in a situationship with, have they like asked you like, why you keep doing this? Why you keep doing this? And you
Yeah.
know those conversations.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is yeah. One girl asked me that I
Okay.
can just think off the top of my head. She asked me like, "What is the point of doing this?" And I was just like, I mean, I'm not getting in a relationship right now because I was still dealing with Sally.
Okay.
So it was just if I do get in a relationship, it's gonna be with Sally. So
Oh. Okay. Okay.
and she was like, "So why are you wasting people's time?" I'm like, "I'm not. I told you from jump. This is what I'm doing."
Right. And so I think it goes back to that previous question. Um, like what made you say I no longer want to continue to repeat this pattern? Like did anything happen?
Yeah. It was just the Sally whole thing.
Okay. So after Sally, it was like, oh wait, hold on, let me really reevaluate.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay.
It was after the Sally initial break.
Did Sally start dating somebody else?
No.
What is this? What is Lennox?
Lennox.
What is that?
Lennox was a girl who just caught my eye. We was cool, and I was her sideline. And I found out. And she was with me, and he was blowing up her phone.
Okay.
But I never knew. But then she had. But we was cool though. So
All right. So you're key on just the honesty part.
yeah, I am huge on honesty. Just be upfront. The worst
Okay.
thing I'll say is no.
Okay. All right. All right. So, all right, y'all. Any give me any questions. I know they said the what's wrong. Okay. All right. So here it is where um you're going through all of this stuff, and I believe that our stories are meant to be told. You know, as you go through, and it's like, okay, I had to really understand who I am as a man, who I am, you know, as an individual, and now I'm able to put it in a book to help somebody else. What would you tell the person who would read this book? What should they get? What will they get out of reading this book?
you will get the answer of what is love. You'll get the answer.
Really?
Yeah.
They'll get the answer to what is love.
Mhm.
That is interesting. Okay, Cheryl, what is it? You want him to read it. He wants y'all to read it.
But
He wants y'all to read it.
in a vague sense,
Yeah, in a
it's
vague
just looking within, learning yourself.
Okay.
You have to become one with yourself first
Yes.
before you can even
Okay.
someone else.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let's see. I I'm just honored to meet you.
Thank you.
And as a young black man who is doing his thing, who seemed to be focused, who literally took advantage of the pandemic, and finished writing your book, and just really being open. And this back cover.
Mm.
So, talk to me about this back cover.
It's
Wow.
the back cover is just so he has a shirt on that say "Divided We Stand." That's just the symbolism of the internal conflict
Yeah.
within oneself.
Yeah. What is it? It's a lot going on here.
Yeah.
Like, what's that?
Oh, that's the girl from the front. That's in the limo. She's right there.
Yeah.
So he's passing by. He's
All
leaving
these
wherever he's leaving.
girls.
He's passing all these girls, and but he don't know what she look like
Okay.
because she's leaving.
Okay. What is this? I don't see that chapter. Is that a chapter? Lust and Wet Dreams?
Wet Dreams.
Wet Dreams is a chapter.
Yeah, that's a chapter.
Okay. All right. So, you want to elaborate on that one? What can we get out of that? You got a question? Give us 1 second. Okay.
Wet Dreams is more so a very lustful, a lustful chapter.
Okay.
Of what he was going.
Okay. All right. What's the question?
What's the book called?
The Trials of Lust, Love, and Conflict.
Okay. Yeah. So, and it's well, they may be viewing it from a different space. Because I think you was putting the link down for okay, that's probably YouTube and the other. So it's a lot going on in the studio. So he has it where the production goes live on Facebook and YouTube, and then I just go live on here because it's a difference.
There's another question.
It's on Amazon.
Is there a way for her to for you to copy put it in there? Okay. So we'll put it on it, but it's on Amazon. Amazon and the author is C.J. Fagan. If they type that in on Amazon, it should come up.
I don't know. I never searched the book
Okay.
actually. I just like sent the link.
Right. Is that how you got it? You just typed in C.J. Fagan. Okay. Tell them to type in. Go to Amazon and you can type in the trials of lust, love, and conflict. Okay. All right, so we know what wet dreams are. So I don't want to make you uncomfortable.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
So the cover is the signs that the girls are holding. That specific chapter deals with that girl.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
Mm.
Okay. Because the back, y'all, the back cover. If you can see this, it's a young man sitting down and one standing up. Okay. Let me see it. Ask her, can she see it? She's going because he on this he has it the link scrolling across. It's just this part. She see it. The trials of lust, love, and conflict.
There's another question. The question is, does lust come before love?
Yes. There has to be that initial attraction before you can even take those steps to get to love.
Yeah. Can lust be disguised as love?
Yes.
Okay. How do you know the difference?
It takes a lot of patience and honest conversations. That's the only thing I can really give you.
Yeah.
For me personally, though, I know I've dealt with my emotions, so I know the difference because
Okay.
I've done
The work.
the work to get to the point of no, I think it's lesser love.
Okay. 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 Have you had a situationship that started off as lust? She ended up loving you, but you kept it at lust, where you wasn't loving her like that, so it was easier for you to walk away.
Yeah.
You
I don't
had-
know if she loved me,
Okay.
but it never made it past that.
Okay.
I have another question. What was his process of allowing others to love him?
My process of allowing.
Have you allowed others to love? Maybe that's
No, I have. I have. Accepting that it was genuine. That it was genuine. You know, I had a lot of examples in my life in terms of family of what love is. So accepting love is not hard for me, but it's just, are you consistent with it, or is it
Okay.
hit or miss? So,
Okay. Okay. And so, just for those of you who may be just tuning in, CJ is single right now, and I don't say that like that, you know, I'm saying put you on the market, but he's single by intention. And so, right now he's focused on school and self development,
Yeah.
right? And before you get into a relationship,
Yeah.
you got a question?
There was another comment that says, "See, it's a difference from loving yourself and allowing others to love you."
Is that a question? You said what?
Is there a difference between
Loving yourself and allowing others to love yourself.
allowing others to love you? I've accepted all the love that came my way. I wouldn't turn it down or reject it.
So okay, I'm not sure. Because sometimes we can, I don't know. Do you think it's possible to accept love or even know that if you're not loving yourself? I know, right? Yeah. Because I think what happens is we get caught up in the ideal of what love is.
Yeah. I've been there.
Yeah, yeah. And so
With
we begin
Sally.
to look with Sally.
With
Yeah,
Sally.
right. Okay, go ahead. Oh, okay. You put your mic up. I'm like, okay, okay, all right. So I'll pay attention to you.
No, you fine. I get it.
They be mad, like, girl. But oh my goodness. So this is live, right? So we're human. So you know, some ain't right because I did that before, and I'm just giving you some tips, right? Because when you have a vision, you have to see that vision through, and everybody on your team may not see the vision, and so you can't sleep hoping that they see it. So that's why I be in here, and I'm like, okay, do they have the chairs where I want them? Do they have, and they get tried in the fire? You understand? Because I can put some tripods up. I'm just joking. But okay, so that's very important, right? Because you said you don't believe people should even really start getting in a relationship until what age?
25.
Till 25. Why did you say that?
Because I looked at the life changes that happen, all the different people you become within those years. Just from 18 to 21 is a lot of changes.
Right.
21 to 25 is some more changes that happen.
Right. You got to write a book on that. Right? Y'all hear that? 18 to 21, there's a lot of changes that take place. 21 to 25, there's some changes that take place.
Yeah.
Right? Now, I'm saying that it's possible for a relationship to be successful during those transitions if we learn to weave or lean into those different changes,
I'm
right?
not saying no relationship, but I'm just saying
Right.
majority of people
Absolutely.
should not.
Absolutely. Well, we talked about it earlier. I don't believe people should get in a relationship till they're 30. No, for real, because we can be so immature, about different things, and we can be so insecure about a lot of different things. Yes, a question.
Do you mean 25 for men and women, or for both?
Both.
Hmm. That's interesting.
I know people say women mature faster, but just both.
Okay, yeah, I get that. And I would even venture to say,
It was good.
right. So Sally blocked him, but some women would think if I leave him, then he's gonna go and be good to the next one. Right. And so then they end up holding on. Do you think Sally could have hold on to you knowing that you're the no?
Nah.
No. Okay. Okay.
I think she made the right decision.
She made the right decision. Okay. Because it pushed you
now,
right.
I would say, oh
Okay.
yeah, we should have figured it out, but then no.
Yeah.
Wasn't no way.
See, I love that. I don't think, I mean, a lot of people don't get an opportunity to be that open and honest. You know what I'm saying? Here you are, really being, it seems like you was open and honest. I want Sally to come on here. Because your butt, I'm trying to see.
She'll say the same.
She
read the book.
Did she? Okay. All right. Any other questions? Okay. So, when you think about some of those situationships, right? And would you think, because you said it was fun during that time, right now, where you are in your mental space, what would you constitute as fun now?
I couldn't even say.
Okay.
So I'm locked in on the goal that I got right now.
Okay. So then the difference is that when you were younger, you was just all about fun. So it's not that those things are fun. Yeah. It's just that you got a different goal.
Yeah, because school ain't never been hard for me. So undergrad was always good. Have fun, make it to we'll make it. We'll be all right. See get degrees.
Okay, all right. Now, you in your master's?
I'm in my master's.
Okay, awesome.
First semester, all A's. You looking good.
Yes. Okay, all right. So this is good. So okay, yeah, because I know we were talking about anything else you want to share with the audience. Those who may be suffering in relationships.
The biggest thing that I have to say is to get right with whatever higher power you believe in. Take that time to really dive into that side of yourself.
Okay.
Because that'll teach you a lot.
Okay.
More than any person can. So.
Absolutely. I love that. That is interesting. That is good. Because I was just saying, it was funny because I had posted something because me and my son was having this conversation, and he was saying that he thought I would cheat on his dad, right?
Oh,
and
okay.
Yeah.
How old is he?
He's 14.
Oh.
Well, he got this unhealthy view of women, I think.
Okay.
Because, so he's like, well, I said, why would you say that? He said, because of how you look. So I'm like, well, what about dad? He said, no, because he's always at church. Right? But I said to him, my faithfulness to your dad has nothing to do with him. It has with my relationship with him as much as it has to do with my relationship with God. Because that won't change.
Yeah, I need that to be first in mind.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I mean, for real, because the thing is that you have to have, for me, I believe, you have to have someone who has some morals, some values that's greater than the fleeting pleasure of just laying in the bed with somebody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so when you just said that, I'm like, yes, that's key. Because now you're living it as a young man where you're like, okay, I know some things that I'm trying to get rid of or whatever, but I know my focus. I really want to, be focused and walk into my purpose. And that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. Can you believe my 14-year-old said that crap? Okay, y'all. Any other questions? I want to thank everyone for tuning in. Stories of Heroes. We have one more next week. We have another author. Again, the book is entitled The Trials of Lust, Love, and Conflict. I want you to go out, support your own. Support this young Black man who has endured some things and who came out like, they had some issues. They had to talk. It was It's an internal conflict that was going on. You know what I'm saying? He had to sit one down and say, "Listen here," you know, right? And he said, "Listen, when you read this book, what you're going to get an understanding, a better understanding of what love really is, right? And so those of you who find yourself going in this repetitive cycle, this book will help you at least recognize that you're going in a repetitive cycle, right?
Yeah,
Go
most
ahead.
definitely. It'll help.
It'll help.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was more so written to give women an insight into men, what they might be going through but won't say anything about.
Yeah.
Because
What
we're
they
not taught to.
say that again?
What they might be going through,
Okay.
but won't say anything about because
Hmm.
we're not taught to.
Yeah, because we're not taught to. Y'all not taught to.
Yeah.
Right? Taught to kind of have hold everything in.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Figure it out on your own.
Figure it out on your own. So women, if you're out there, you're listening to this again. I want you to. I brought him here, right? I brought him here. I brought him to the stage. I brought him here to come and be open, transparent, talk about Sally, to share his experience, right? And talk about the internal conflicts that men go through that they may not talk about. And so here it is where he has wrote and published a book. You can get it on Amazon, The Trials of Lust, Love, and Conflict by C.J. Fagan. So go out, support him. If you got a girlfriend who you know is tripping, give her this book for Christmas.
He should read it too.
He should read it too. He ain't gonna read it.
Thought that counts.
Right. Right. But purchase the book for yourself or someone you know that could potentially be trying to figure it out. What is the difference between lust, love, and when they find themselves going through that conflict, right? That internal conflict that we all experience, you know? And so, any other questions before we go off? We are good. Thank you again.
Thank you, Bob.
This was fun, right? We're just having a conversation. Easy. Thank you again. Again, Stories of Heroes. We too will be right here on the 16th at 6 p.m. with another author that will be sharing her story. So CJ was the first male author on the show. Yeah.
Thank you.
Doing big things, I'm telling you. All right, so that's it. We good. Thank you again.
Oh no, no, you're fine.